Perek Aleph, Mishnah Hey. Af al pi she'omru ein mamashkenim noshin va'avodim ketanim. Although we learned previously that we cannot seize as collateral from ladies, avodim and ketanim, we cannot seize items to ensure that these people will pay their half shekel. This doesn't mean that they can't pay and provide the Beis HaMikdash with this half shekel. Im shoklu makablim miyodon. Indeed, if they do give the half shekel with the intention that it is part of the tzibur, the community, makablim miyodon, we do accept the half shekel from them. However, ho'ovid koichavim bahakusi sheshoklu, a non-Jew or a kusi sheshoklu that gave their half shekel, ein makablim miyodon, we do not accept this half shekel. Kusim mentioned various times, several times in the Mishnayos. These were people, as mentioned in Malachim Beis, chapter Yud Zayin, that became Jews, although the question was whether in fact this was a sincere conversion. They became Gerim. Perhaps they were doing this, it appears they were doing this to avoid a plague where many people were being devoured by lions, so perhaps this was their intention. And there's a machlikas whether they are considered properly as Jews. However, the kusim, ein makabli miyodam, we do not accept, says this Mishnah, we do not accept their half shekel as part of Klal Yisrael. And furthermore, says the Mishnah, regarding the kusim, ein makabli miyodam kinei zovin v'kinei zovis v'kinei yoldos. We don't accept from them a pair of birds, turtle dove or pigeons, which are given as part of the purification process of a zov or a zova, certain types of tumah, males, females, where part of the purification process is bringing a pair of birds, a chatos and an olah. We don't accept this from them either. Or kinei yoldos, a pair of birds which are brought a lady who had just given birth, who cannot afford a lamb and one bird. The Torah allows her to bring 2 birds. We do not accept this from a kusi. And similarly, a chatos and an osham, from non-Jews too, according to many Mefarshim, a chatos and an osham, a sin offering, or indeed a guilt offering, as reckoned out in the beginning of Vayikra, certain Averis where the kapora is through an osham, a guilt offering, or a chatos. This we do not accept from both the non-Jews or the kusim. However, nedorim unedovis makablim miyodon, we do accept from them voluntary offerings, not something for a specific Aveira, but voluntary offerings. The difference between a neder and a dova, explained in Megillah. A neder is where a person says, Harei olai, it is incumbent upon me voluntarily to bring a certain korban. Or nedova, where a person specifies and says, I'd like this particular animal voluntarily to be a korban. Nedorim and nedovis makablim miyodon, we do accept that from them. Says the Mishnah, Zeh haklal, this is the general rule. Kol shenidev v'nidav, anything which is a voluntary korban, a neder or a nedova, could include, for example, a mincha, a flower offering. Makablim yodam, as it's voluntary, we will accept this from them. Kol she'ein nida v'nida, but it's something which is not voluntary, which normally would be a compulsory offering, which somebody would bring. Kol she'ein nida v'nidav Ein makablim miyodom, we do not accept this from non-Jews or from kusim too. And this principle of not accepting something from a kusim, where it's part of the, in our case, the half shekel, the money, the leftover of the half shekel for the korbanos would be used for the upkeep of the Beis HaMikdash. V'cheinu mefurish alidei Ezra, we find something similar mentioned in the Ezra, Shene'emar, in Ezra chapter Dalet, when discussing the rebuilding of the Beis HaMikdash, and the Kusim wanted to also join in Klal Yisrael in the rebuilding. The pasuk there says, Lo lochem v'lonu, not for you and us, livnois, bayis le'Elokeinu. It's not for you and us to build the Beis HaMikdash. This was just up to us alone, and you are not to participate in that building.